Bridezilla just got married, already looking forward to her next wedding. I was a bartender for 14 years at a private club that was a popular wedding venue, and worked about 1000 weddings total. One stands out that I'll never forget. I was the head bartender and manager on duty for most of them, and I worked with the in-house events coordinator, EC, who handled all the logistics on our end prior to the event. She'd typically give me a heads up about guest requirements on my event sheet, and let me know if the client was being a headache beforehand. For this case we were doing a third marriage for the bride, in her mid-40s, and a first marriage for the groom. The EC gave me a heads up that the bride was a serious bridezilla. She'd been emailing or calling about minor details 3 to 4 times a day for 3 months solid, and I was told to expect the worst. The day comes, and the bride and her party is there to oversee the setup a few hours before the wedding, and everything is running smoothly until the flowers arrive. Floral is not our domain, arranged privately, and she freaks out because it's not exactly what she ordered. I have to calm her down and use my standard lines: no one is here to celebrate flowers, they're here to celebrate you, etc. We get over that and I'm expecting the worst for the night end. It's lovely. She's radiant the whole evening, everyone's happy, the event runs smoothly, and I'm stoked to not have to be dealing with drama. At the end, when they're packing up, I go up to them to do my standard "how did everything go? Is there anything I can assist you with?" conversation with her while her hubby stands a few feet away talking to a friend. She turns to me with stars in her eyes and says, "It was perfect, I want to do my next one here." Hubby does a neck-snapping double take, while I'm kind of speechless and manage to mumble out, "I'm glad you enjoyed it." They leave and I try to process what I just heard. Wait, it gets better. Often wedding parties show up the next day to pick up things they left behind so they don't have to spend an hour packing up late at night. When they do, we let them come down to the club bar for a drink if they want. They show up and come down to the bar where I'm working. At this point I figured her next one comment was just a slip of the tongue. She'd had some wine, though wasn't what I'd call inebriated. But no, talking to her straight sober, with hubby in tow, she told me again how it was everything she'd hoped for and she'd definitely come back next time. That's when I realized. She didn't want to get married, she just loved being a bride and having a special day all about her.